Right, so this one says, if the equation y equals 2 raised to the x power is graphed, which of the following x values of x would produce a point that's closest, so make sure you read the question carefully, it's closest to the x-axis. So when we're doing this, remember, it's always best to try and think about whether this is growth or decay. So it's an exponential equation when the x is in the exponent, but is it growth or decay? And the way we figure that out is by looking at the base, looking at the growth factor. So if it's bigger than 1, then it's a growth. If it's less than 1, it's decay. Because if I'm multiplying by a number bigger than 1, that's more than 100%, that's getting bigger and bigger. If it's less than 1, that's like a fraction of something, and making it smaller and smaller, taking a piece and it's decaying away. So here I can see that it's going to be a number bigger than 1, so this is in fact a growth equation. So that matches up with our right hand, the shape of your right hand if you make that L. So if you remember what that kind of looks like, it'll look like kind of like this. So there's our right hand. So we can see the shape of our right hand is going to make the shape of that exponential equation, where it looks like this, where the x-axis is at the bottom since we don't change the asymptote. And so if I want something that's closest to the x-axis, well, let's see. If I want something closest, do I want something that's further to the left or further to the right? And I can see that the closer point for values of x are the ones that are closer to the left, which is the smallest. So by looking at this, some of you guys may be able to see that c is the smallest value of x, so that would make the one that's closest. If you're not quite sure, well, we can either, one, rewrite them with common denominators, maybe eliminate the ones that we are sure about as being too big, and get common denominators. So maybe if we wanted to compare C and D, for example, we can get a common denominator of 6, which by multiplying by 2 is 2 over 6, and this one I have to multiply by 3, which would be 3 over 6. And we can see again that 2 over 6 is smaller than 3 over 6, so that's the solution. Another way we can approach this, if you're struggling with fractions, is by using the long division. So I can do 2 divided by 3. And maybe we just need to go to 1 or 2 decimal places. So let's just go to 1 for now, and we'll go more if we need to. So how many times does it go into here? 0, we add the decimal. 20 divided by 3, it goes in 6 times. So we'll stop there for now. So 7 divided by 8, I can see it goes in 0 times, so we add the decimal. And then, oops. And then 8 goes into 78 times. 1 divided by 3. Goes in 0, put the decimal, goes in 3 times, and then 1 divided by 2, some of you know it's 0.5, but it goes in 0 times, and it goes in 5 times. So the one that's furthest to the left, again, the smallest value is again 0.3, which is 1/3.